Hello students, I am Mrs. Ganga Ambure from Sant Tukaram National Model School, and in this video I am going to teach you the next part of our poem Aeroplane. My dear students, in our first part we have taken an information about the introduction of our poem, its new word and the main character of our poem. Now in this video I am going to explain you the poem in detail. So without getting delay, let us move towards our explanation. As I have explained to you that in this poem there is a child who is nothing but a poet himself, and poet is sharing with us his enjoyable experience of flying high in an aeroplane. So let us see how he shares about his experience. In the beginning, he tells to us how he started an aeroplane. He tells the process of starting an aeroplane. So let us start. I press on the starter button. He tells to you that this is the starter button. And when I press on the starter button, that time propeller of an aeroplane whirls around. You can see here this is the fan-like object, and this fan-like object is nothing but a propeller. So what happens when he presses on the starter button? Propeller of the aeroplane, it whirls. Whirls means turns around fast in circles. So it moves or it turns around fast in a circle when the poet presses the starter button. Next, my aeroplane and I brush over the ground. Poet says that when I press the starter button, that time aeroplane it starts, and my aeroplane and I brush over the ground. I means here the poet or the child. So what happens when the aeroplane it starts? That time aeroplane and the poet, they brush over the ground. Brush over the ground means they move gently over the ground. Brush means to move gently against something. Next, I lift from the field. Motor roars out loud. So when the poet lifts from the field, that time motor is roaring loudly. Motor of an aeroplane, it is making a sound. Then poet is flying high in an aeroplane. Poet is in the sky. So what does the poet say? Poet says that far below is the earth. When he is in the sky, and from that point when he looks down, that time he can see our earth. And above me there are bright clouds. You can see the clouds and the aeroplane which is flying in the sky. Next he tells you the process of flying an aeroplane. He says, I dip, I drop, I swoop, I rise. Dip means to move downward quickly, and swoop means to move down fast through the air towards something. It means in this way his aeroplane is flying in the sky. And he says that it's a fun to be flying way up in the sky. It's a very enjoyable experience flying high in an aeroplane. I enjoyed it a lot. So my dear students, in this way the poet has shared his enjoyable experience of flying high in an aeroplane. I hope students you may have liked this experience, and I hope students you may have understood the poem also. Thank you and have a nice day.